Okay, take a look at page 72 of your book. We're going to be learning morning. This is actually arranged from a famous symphony piece from Peer Gynt Suite. And it's by a Norwegian composer named Edvard Grieg. They play this really often at classical radio stations. You may have heard it in the morning. It comes also, Peer Gynt Suite has the famous The Hall of the Mountain King, which is often used as like a Halloween kind of a theme song, which even though it is not really Halloween. And the morning song talks about phrases. So a musical phrase is kind of like a literary sentence and in music, and it's kind of musical idea that goes together. You have to be phrasing at all time, as in each note is related to one another in some ways, and phrases are often indicated by a long slur. So in the French minuet, we had two phrases, and in morning we also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It looks like we have 3 long phrases. And it first starts with the left hand melody. So left hand's gonna be in this middle C position where the thumb of the left hand is on middle C, and it's gonna go 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5. It's got this kind of a rounded, gentle theme. It says gently moving, and it's in 3/4 time. And you'll notice on the top of the page, they also tell you about some of the dynamic signs. We have the crescendo. So crescendo means to gradually get louder, and it's got this kind of shape that opens up, right? It looks like greater than or less than kind of sign. And diminuendo is the opposite. And diminuendo is also known as decrescendo. So opposite of crescendo, getting gradually softer. So we have gradually loud, gradually soft. And often musical phrases kind of like this, where it gets a little louder and a little softer. One private student of mine have kind of termed it as, oh, it's like a rainbow. Yeah, so it gets a little louder like this, nicely rounded shape, and then gets soft. So last note of the slur is usually softest, as in it kind of tapers off at the end. It's not always the case, but in this piece, it certainly is. Okay, so it starts with here, and take a note of the 8th notes that's in the measure 4, and then that rhythm is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, and right hand is on D, and left hand's going to do most of the work for the first phrase. Let's try the first phrase. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go, see. Is I'm kind of following the movement of my finger and keeping it flexible. Let's try again, left hand only. 1, ready, go, C, A, G, right hand prepare, D, A, D, that's the loudest part, and get soft. Okay, end of the first phrase. Now the second phrase starts on measure 9, and left hand shifts. So left hand was here, thumb on middle C, and now it's 5 on middle C. I mean the lower C. And we have a C major chord that we had in Jingle Bells, C, E, G. Okay, and the right hand is gonna now play the melody. So they're in a C major position. 1, ready, go, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So left hand is tied in measures 15 through 16, but the right hand is not. So I'm going to play my right hand 1, 2, 3, E twice, but left hand's just going to hold. In fact, 9 to 10, left hand's tied, so you don't play it again in measure 10. And in measure 12 too, you don't play the left hand again. Okay, and let's try from measure 9 to 16, the second phrase. 1, ready, go. G, So it's like A, B, and now we have kind of returned to A and A prime. So left hand goes back to middle C. In the third phrase, it starts exactly the same way. And then right hand takes over, F is tied, and then left hand just adds in gently. Okay, let's try the third phrase again. So the measure 17 through 20 is identical to 1 through 4, and then it changes slightly in the next line, right? 1, ready, go. Make sure your fingertips are supported. C, A, C, right hand take over, F, hold, and then left. Gently edit in. Let's put it all together from beginning. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. First phrase. Keeping it all legato, connected, because it's slurred. Second phrase. So in a different position. 5, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, together. Left hand hold, right hand add. Third phrase. Same as the very beginning. And right hand takes over and gentle. And hands off together. Alright, enjoy this nice piece.